So here's this next question. Okay, she's saying, I am an empath and a healer. I do meditate. However, I do not always see clear visions, though I sense things while deep diving into my soul. To channel, do we need to be able to visualize clearly? When someone is in a meditation and says, visualize a blue flame or a calm sea, yeah, not something I can do on demand, though I can bring about that feeling of such a scene. Or should those words really be like a voice in the background as we just let go and let be? Okay, so, okay, and it goes on a little bit more. But let me go back up to the top because I already have the answer. No. So all of us will have our own clairsenses in our first initial strength and way. And whatever your capabilities are, so just this is the perfect example how she expanded on it. If it's hard for you to visualize something, like if I say visualize a purple cow, now put pink hearts for polka dots on the cow and watch it flying. If you can see that cartoon or if it looks like a real cow in your mind, then probably one of the strongest clairsenses will be that inner vision. And those are through messages that are pictures. And a lot of times my guides will show me stories and pictures. And so if you can create that, then a lot of times your team will use that same skill set to bring messages through, but they will put the picture in your mind. So if you cannot, then you flow into your other senses. So sensing in the way of, okay, my eyes are closed, but I feel like I'm standing outside and it's lightning and I can hear the crickets or whatever, So you use your other senses to feel it. So that is a really great tip to start to understand what are your strongest clairsenses. And you work with the ones that come natural and then it will build on it. The more you work with clearing and strengthening your chakras, all the clairsenses will activate. So obviously, many of us know the third eye is the clairvision sense, but it also is discernment. So you could have an activated third eye chakra and you might not see pictures. You might see colors. You might be able to see behind things. Like if somebody's saying something to you and you're like, I can totally tell that you're hiding something. So you can see different layers. You can also see by picking different paths. If I make this choice, I can see or know. So it's the third eye and the crown chakra, which is clairsentience, just this, claircognizance, this direct knowing, and clairvoyance. So the two of those, but you can see what path, where it will lead. So there's a lot of different ways of it, and everybody has a unique way to tune in. I don't feel that one's better than the other. I think they all are supportive, and once you get 1 and 2 going, and then 3, they all blend together anyways. So use the clairsenses that work best for you. And it's so funny because it reminds me, I'm a hypnotherapist, and one of my instructors, we did a little trade, and so I did not know this. It was like time to stump Amy kind of a thing as I was training, and my instructor could not see. There are no clairvisions. So it's a really unique experience, I'm sure, as the person experiencing a past life without seeing anything. But then also for me, I was like, oh wow. So we had to ask questions differently. And he's the instructor, and he's like a 2nd or 3rd generational hypnotherapist. So, I mean, you can work through anything. It's totally fine. Just use your other clairsenses, and then they'll fill in the missing pieces. So, yeah. So Nina says, I'm claircognizant, and it's mostly activated when I speak. I love that. Yeah, same for me. When I start talking and channeling, it just boom, 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 flows out my mouth. And then sometimes I stop and I pause, and the person who I am, Amy's like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's great info. So it's fun. That's why I enjoy taking everybody's questions. I learned so much too.